Oh, hey everyone, it is Frankens. Yeah. Like, quite frankly, you can get all this off eBay, so who cares? I bought a 1.7k collection. That's why this box is so big. As you can see how big my hands are, and I have pretty big hands. Doesn't actually go all the way through the box. Just so that you know, it's a hefty box. So I'm going to try not to show the sender's address. We're going to cut this bad boy open, take everything out, and have a look at what we've got for the Frankens Cantina Australian buy-sell trade group. There we go. Alright, let's have a look and see what we can do. So for those not in the know, I'm not just a content creator, and I never have been. Previously, I found one of the things about being a content creator was buying a lot of product to open and then trying to find ways to move it. Sometimes I get lazy, especially with magic stuff, and I send it out to my friend Pat from Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar. Sometimes most of the time it's on eBay, hence all the eBay links. And now for Star Wars, he says as he bumps his phone, I started a buy-sell trade group. Cool. That's no moon, that's a Death Star. I started a buy-sell trade group so that I could just do that. Thought there was going to be plenty of boxes. Turns out there was not. Took on a friend's collection to sell, which has been going pretty well. Opened 2 cases myself. Okay. Let's just move things from this. Move my keyboard a sec, because I'm going to have to take stuff out of here. And this now X-Player has wrapped everything very well. I'm very happy about this. But I don't actually know what is indeed where. So that's going to be interesting. Attack on Cardboard bought some of these deck cubes from a local game store, thinking that they would be fine for Commander, and they were not. Empty. And I was actually going to buy his cube, his deck cube, and I completely forgot to message him back. But deck cubes are for the doubles. Put that down there. Deck cubes for doubles are something like, I want to say, $100 Australian. Sure, that's only like $50 American, but yeah. So I believe these boxes are just commons and uncommons. We still good? We're still good. Okay. Just want to make sure. I mean, you can see everything, right? Yes. Mostly. You can't see down here. Okay. Let's just. Sorry. Hopefully you don't get a crotch shot. Just gonna bend this arm a little better. There we go. Alright. It's about as good as you're gonna get it, right? Now, there is, in my line of work, such a thing as too much packaging. I have to be real careful. So, I used to do night fill, shelf filling, whatever you want to call it. And the amount of times that I saw somebody doing this and completely slicing open, like I just did there, completely slicing open product in retail settings. is kind of hilarious because it would happen all the time. Slice through electrical cords, you know, whatever, you name it. I've seen people cut through it, including myself. I can't think of the funniest thing I saw somebody cut through. I want to say it was like a pallet of milk or something when they were trying to like unpallet it. Because the place that I was working used to get so much of it that it would come in on pallets instead of in crates. So at a Woolworths, and somebody sliced through the pallet wrapping and just fucked it. It's just dumb shit. Just, you know, people do dumb shit. This is what looks like pretty much commons and uncommons and leaders. Yeah. I have to dig through these and see if there's any hyperfoils, but I don't think so. This person looks like they kind of started to go a bit ham. Small commons and uncommons, I think. Alright, let's chuck these over with the rest of the boxes. That will do. My poor lounge. I really need to get around to getting this shit under control. I've got so much shit everywhere at the moment. Okay, these I want to be a bit more careful opening. These deck cubes are not cheap. Nice and lightly. Just try not to go all the way through. Whew, hard work. Hard yakka, mate. I guess now you can see it, right? Why I bought the collection? Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, indeed. I'm guessing they were either a One Piece or a Magic player, to be honest. Deck case. This is a Twin Suns double deck. Probably filled with tokens by the sounds of it. Is that what it is? Boba and Krennic. The Boba deck doesn't have Vaders. The Vaders are actually in the Krennic deck. He was very matter of fact about that. Bubble wrap I'm gonna have to throw in the bin. think this is just empty. Sleeves. Just some sleeves. You took the gel pack out. Never take the gel pack out. That's a rookie mistake. Alright, so we've got a yellow Game Genic deck box. I can go down there. Decks. It's gonna be a mish. I can already tell. Unless you're me, blind man who stabs himself constantly with a very sharp knife. Alright. Cool. Palms are forming. Alright. You go up that way. I have not seen one of these before in the flesh. How ridiculous. Alright. How are we looking? Looking alright? Zoom this baby in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Hyperspace Boba. Which way does this open again? I don't know. My layer one was just sliding. This one, oh, there we go. I was going to say, this one isn't sliding in the slightest. I'm going to try and put it back together. This way? No. Okay. I guess you just use the chronic deck mold because that is very easy to take out. Krennic. I want to give some kudos to Fantasy Flight for the hyper thing, because I think that doing hypers was probably the smartest thing. Ooh, that's a nice little surprise. Hello, foil ECL that I can't get out. Alright. And a normal ACL. Normal is fine. Like, I've got about like 20 normal ECLs. I'm going to be making some decks soon. So as you can hear, it's got a bunch of tokens in it. It's all Game Genic tokens. Apparently 2 lots. Alright. So what have we got here? Change of Heart. Cool. 2 Change of Heart. We're going to be dead, not in hyperspace. Full Agent Callus. 2 Relentless. Yep. Cool. We go on this side. Play Promo Non-Foil Greedo. Okay. Hyperspace. Shoot Firsts. One of them. Hyperspace Surprise Strike. Cut off spaces. technicians, resupplies, waylay, play promo waylay, Star Vipers, 7th Fleets, boba. That's what you're looking for. Boba. Like $300 right there, isn't it? What do we got? Normal Overwhelmings, Bosk, Steadfast, Traitorous, Foil Fetz Fire Spray, Fetz Fire Spray. Cool. We'll probably just leave them in sleeves for now. And put the decks over here because I'll need to de-sleeve them at some point. Alright, this is Krennic. So what do we got? Some Snow Troopers, Cellblock Guard, Patrolcraft, Takedown in the sideboard, Rook. Ooh, Hyperspace Avenger, hello baby. Devastator. Regional Governor Hyperspace. 2 regular Regional Governors. Scout Bikes. Some Pro Droids. Power of the Dark Sides. 1 foil. Consortiums. More resupplies. Death Troopers. A set of foil super laser techs. Foil's not really worth that much. Foil Hyperspace Takedown, that is a good hit. Steadfast Battalion Hyperspace. We got here 2 regular Gideon Husk, 1 Hyperspace Gideon Husk, more regular takedowns, overwhelming barrages, juggernauts. There we go. Vader. Woot. Then we have a Super Laser Blast. We have 2 Avengers and another Devastator. Good stuff. Alright. Let's grab those. Put those over there for now. Get your palms off this folder. This would be foils and hyperspaces. Oh god, alright. Cool. What do we got here? Regional Sympathizers. Lieutenant Childson. Foil Survivors. Foil Bib Fortuna. Foil Probe Droid. The Ghost Foil. Hardpoint Heavy Blaster. Smuggling Compartment and Hyperspace Foil. Bounty Hunter Crew and Hyperspace Foil. A Recruit Hyperspace Foil. Maximum Firepowers. Hyperspace Foil Death Star. Stormtrooper in Hyperspace Foil. Foil Resilient. Foil Carablast. Foil Rogue Operative. Outer Rim Headhunter Admiral Piet. Arc 170. Rallying Cry. Arc 170. Distant Patroller. Bounty Hunter Crew. Open Fire. ATST. Strike True. Crew. Operative. Resilient. Forces with Me. Which, by the way, looks so much better in Hyperspace and Hyperspace Foil. Guards. Insurgent. Sympathizers. Protector. Open Fire. Yeah, alright. Anything good? Hyperspace Sympathizer. Surgical Droid. Death Star Stormtroopers. Open Fire. Power Failure. TIE Advanced. Lieutenant Childson. Outer Rim Headhunter. Precision Fire. Tactical Advantage. Sympathizers. Restocks. Suppressor. Headhunter. Dispatcher. Bounty Hunter Crew. And a regular Colonel Yularen. Throw in the pile. Literally did. All right, because there's more. Okay, so this one's just padded out a little bit. That's right. Most of the value so far, in my opinion, is with Leia, the 3 Bobas, and the Vaders. The Vaders are selling about 160 at the moment. So that's what, 300, 460, $490. Bobas are about 95 to 100. So you're looking at what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 700 roughly. Leia's going between 600 and 800 depending. So there's most of your value just in 2 cards without everything else. I was looking to get a profit of about 5 to 10%, which is not much, but that's because I wanted to grab the cards to make sure they didn't end up in a private collection, that they were going to get sold on so that the community got extra cards. And I know how that sounds, and I sound a bit ruthless when I say that. It makes me feel a bit ruthless because I'm like, yeah, I bought it all up so I could make money, which is only partially true. I did buy it to make a profit, as you would, but I more bought it for the same reason I started the Cantina, which is basically just put stuff in my supply that I don't need, like extra stuff, back into the community, especially now with boxes so scarce. Prices are going up. I mean, which again is good for me, but at the same time, like, yeah, you just kind of sit there and go, what side of this do I want to be on? Because I mean, people can complain about resellers all they want, go nuts, but at the end of the day, Battlefield Marine, at the end of the day, if the cards are getting back into the community because of it, it's not that much of a problem. The problem is the scalpers and stuff. When cards are getting to ridiculous prices like they are at the moment. Hang on. Let me just put this over here. Ah, that's wrong. That's bad. It's gone over there. You know what? Let's just put that in there. Running out of space on my couch. Part of the problem comes from people pushing the prices up. Now, I understand it's a hard thing for me to comment on because on one hand, awesome means that I'm gonna make some money. On the other hand, like it's not that great for the community, right? Like when you're thinking about it and you're thinking about like, I want people to be able to play the game, but then you start thinking like, you don't have to have the tippy top deck to be able to play the game. I'm not sure if people understand that, because you don't. Ooh, hello, foil security complex. Yeah, let's just be nice and careful with that. There we go. Foil security complex. So this is their 5th brother deck, Grand Inquisitor, whatever his name is. Shit. Cards all over the place. Yeah, so I've had a couple of people like thank me basically for putting cards back into the community. And as I say to them, like, I would rather the cards be back in the community, because like if I've got enough for me, I'll just on-sell what I can. But you know, if I can make a little bit of profit while doing it on my way to, you know, the Galactic Conquest or whatever, then I'm absolutely going to try and take that. Droids, make an opening, Del Miko. Make an opening. Very good card, by the way. People really underestimated it coming out of the gates, and now it's just blowing people out of the water. Takedowns. Gotta pick up a push bike tomorrow. Mountain bike. It's gonna be great. 7th Sisters. This is one of those decks that I actually don't own a copy of, and maybe I'll just keep this one together. Death Troopers, Fallen Lightsabers in foil, regular Fallen Lightsaber, Subblock Guards, Fifth Brother, Inferno 4, It Binds All Things, Scout Bikes, Admiral Ozell in foil, Guardian of the Wheels in hyperfoil, Guardian of the Wheels in foil, hyperfoil Wolf, regular Wolf, Hyper Keep Fighting, Force Troops, Force Lightning in hyperspace, Force Lightning Regs, some Force Throws. Where did I? That's fine. You can put the decks over here. Oh, and I probably should just keep them in the deck boxes. But that's fine. So yeah, I just thought that this might make some interesting, at least, content. Because I usually show what I buy when I'm buying stuff, and I haven't really been doing that in a while. I should have done a Pokemon one. Because I bought a whole heap of, like, Magikarp slabs. But yeah, Talking Town. Cautious in the lair. I'm gonna have myself a rant. Not against the person who put it in there, but I certainly wouldn't have, because it makes me real nervous. What do we got here? Disabling Fang Fighters, yeah. Admiral Akbar, U-Wing Reinforcement ×2, Foil Rogue Squadron Skirmisher, interesting. Heroic Sacrifices. I don't know what he was playing main, so flip these around. Metal Ceremony Hyper, Rebel Assaults, Rebel Assault Hyper, Play Promo Battlefield Marine Set, Sabine Wren, Foil Mon Mothma, Foil Alliance X-Wings, Green Squadron A-Wing Play Promo, For a Cause I Believe In. I don't believe in your cause, but anyway. Hyperspace Fighters for Freedom, Foil Fighters for Freedom, a Admiral Akbar, Echo Base Defenders, one in foil. Got me nerve going on in my stomach. Wing Leaders, Fleet Lieutenants, Red 3 foil, nice. Red 3 regular, Red 3 regular. General Dodona in the play promo. K2SOs. This runs Zebs. I took those out. Guerrilla Attack Pods in foil. The part I'm not looking forward to. Okay. What do we need? One of those. We need those and a team bag. Here's the thing. Don't ever put your showcases in these. It's so easy to damage. So easy to surface damage. So easy to cause problems. But Al, what do you suggest I do if I want to play with it? Well, I am happy that you asked. Let me just... I think it goes this way. Next, it goes this way. I said how much I hate these. Fiddly ass. Dumb shit. Genic. I literally cannot get it back together. Just constant misaligns. Oh my goodness. Sucks to be a blind man, I tell you. And this is why I say don't use these ever. Let's just see. Maybe I can just see. Back in my day, we had these, and they just snapped together. There was never any of this like trying to slide it together bullshit. It was never a thing. "20 hours later." Fuck it, I don't care. This is what we want to look at. Oh, it's in a perfect fit. Alright. So she's looking pretty good. Here's one of the things. That makes me nervous. It's really hard with these trying to grade for condition. So there's a couple of things. The first one is you have to look at the surface of the card. And this one looks pretty schmick. I know it's real hard, but here you go. Trying to get an angle like that so that you're not seeing the ink print, because you're looking for blemishes. What you're looking for is surface problem. And there doesn't seem to be any. It looks really good, really clean. The other problem is the way that these are press cut. And you can definitely see it on the back side. See the corners? It's hard to notice that very little lift in every corner because of the way these are cut. Whether that matters too much to PSA or not, I'm not sure. Perfect fit sleeves, never ever put these in perfect fits. Now, there's a real good reason why. Because every time you take it out of a perfect fit, you risk damaging the card. When PSA do it, and look, I do grade through PSA, I like PSA, I don't trust PSA. You shouldn't trust PSA either. Because PSA do make mistakes. They are, after all, only human. Only human means that there is a chance they will damage your card. There is a chance they will have a bad day and grade it incorrectly. There are so many ways it could go wrong, and you do not want to accelerate that for them. So, I always say, top loader, sleeve, top loader, team bag. Card is protected. We should be looking good. Alright, folder time. And I don't think I'm going to take anything out of here just yet, maybe? But let's have a look what's in here. Hyperspace leaders we don't care about. More hyperspace leaders. Alright, so we've got some hyperspace normal bases. What are you? Then a hyperspace on a foil, just an overwhelming barrage. Okay. A regular Tarkin Town and a regular ECL. I actually have two hyperfoil ECLs sitting around, ready for grading, the same with the Tarkin Town. Oh. Thanks for the pre-release promo. I wonder if the Luke is in here somewhere. Alright, I'm just going to move this over here for a second so that we can get a good spread, as the kids say. Alright, can you see it all? No, you can't, but mostly you can. So we've got 2 regular super laser blasts. We have hyperspace cunning, hyperspace Luke Skywalker, with no square corners. If you get a Star Wars card with square corners, grade it with CGC. It is a miscut. Miscuts in other games such as Pokemon do end up being worth something more. How much more? Don't know. Will that happen with Star Wars? Don't know. Maybe. We've got a Devastator. We have Obi-Wan. We've got 4 Dooku's. Another Hask, another Obi-Wan, except this time it's foil. Nice. We've got some... What are you again? Beru? Whatever. Got some foil redemptions, 2 of those. We have 1 Hyperspace Search Feelings, 2 normal, Traitorous, Binds All Things, Electro Stuff normal, Husk normal, Wedge normal, Emperor's Legion normal. We've got some General Corells that we don't care about, another U-Wing reinforcement, which is great. 2 of them actually, so that's good value there, like 10, 15 a piece. Agent Callus, 2nd Legion, Wolves, Guerreras, Junk, another K2SO, bombing runs, which have been really popular and still aren't worth anything for some reason. Red 3, not a Red 3, Red 3. What we got here? Normal Jabbers. Anything good? More Traitorous. The Fet's Fire Spray. Choppers. Nope. I thought we'd had something a little more than that, to be honest, but that's fine. Something there. Play promos. 1 full Veers, 1 normal Veers. Tarkin, C-3PO, Leia. Yeah, alright, some good stuff. I guess I'm not really sure why an overwhelming barrage would be in the folder, but sure. Yeah, 1.7k. Was it worth it? Yeah, I think so. I mean, the deck box, the twin deck box in itself is like $100. The single ones are 50. So that's $200 just in deck boxes. There's the playmat. So that's what, $250 approximately. Then you have Leia. That's $1,050. Then you have the Bobas, the Vaders. That's basically 1.75k. And then everything else. Yeah, there'll be a little bit of profit out of it. Maybe like $100 or $200 or something. Not that worried. And I guess another folder, because you know I don't already have like 5 folders from the original collection that I bought, the one off Maddie, the consignment one. I still cannot get this goddamn thing. Hey, we did it, finally. But yeah, I think that what we will do is we're going to grade Leia and her companions, which I don't know if I've shown to the class, but I guess we should. I sold the Chewie for $580. So we got Leia, we have Jin, we have Thrawn, we have the Sabine, Tarkin, Chewie, Chirrut, Krennic. Then we have Judge, Vader, and Luke. The Vader is damaged, but hopefully I'll be judging a tournament coming up. and I'll get fresh copies to actually grade, because these are personal things that I'm going to hang on to. The Hyperfoil Tarkin Town and the 2 Hyperfoil ECLs. So once this all comes back after grading, I'll be able to figure out what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to sell. Personally, for me, I think the Chewie is the one that I really want to keep for my twin son's Chewie Han deck, but I actually need a Han, which I haven't been able to find yet, which has been frustrating. Yeah, so I sold a Jin in the Cantina 2 weeks ago, and I sold the Chewie yesterday, other Chewie. Otherwise we would have had like 11 showcases. They're not that hard to come by. You're just gonna pay through the nose now, because like Chewie I traded for at $380, and now Chewie is selling at the $600 mark. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, even with eBay fees, I end up with like $510 minus postage, $500. Then again, I gave extra postage to the guy for like it being a package plus insurance, and insurance is like $2.50 after the first $100. So I think I paid an extra $10 in insurance. So technically the postage was like $30. So that was like $480. So I guess I made what, $100 off that Chewie. And again, it's just like trying to get those wins, to push forward, but not being able to get the product is the problem. Because initially what I was doing was I was taking on Maddie's collection so that I could buy boxes, so I could crack showcases. And it's the age-old thing of like, never ever break product. And it's like, yeah, but I'm a content creator, so the cost for me is a little bit different in a way. I mean, I still pay as much as you do, don't get me wrong. I don't get discounts off no one, unfortunately. I mean, I probably will be able to get some sort of discount in the future once I have sponsors on. And yes, I know you want to be my sponsor, and I know you're watching this. We'll talk about it later. You can approach me about that. I'm not going to approach you because I'm sheepish. But when it comes down to it, trying to maximize value was one of the things I was thinking. The other one was just like starting a little side business, I guess, or side hustle for the game that I love playing, to help me pay for the game I love playing. Because my thought process was, if I'm opening boxes, I need a way to sell contents of boxes for additional stuff that I don't already have, or upgrades that I don't want, like Hyper Vader, which I sold earlier, the Hyperfoil Luke from my case, that kind of stuff. Selling that on so that I could buy more sealed product to open for your entertainment. And now we're at the situation where I can't get the sealed boxes, stores can't get the sealed boxes, the UK is out, Australia is out, now we're hearing that half of America at least is out, and so the only way to really get cards for this kind of thing, for doing deck techs and all that sort of stuff, is by buying people's collections. So like, some of this stuff over here will probably end up being content production. Some of the legendaries and stuff, obviously, I'm gonna have to resell to try and get a little bit more liquid again, and make sure that Maddie's getting his money, and make sure I'm turning stuff over so that I can buy more stuff. But other than that, I mean, turning it into content was the initial aim of everything anyway, which we are still going to be able to do. It's just going to be harder, a lot harder. But this was never about like, oh, I'm gonna brag about my cool collection, because it's not my collection. It's on-sell stuff. Yeah. You want me to commission your collection? Well, get in touch. But you know, you're looking at like 70% of market value. I just suggest you sell it yourself. That's what it comes down to. If you have the patience, if you have the time. Other than that, yeah, sure, get in touch and see what I can do. But yeah, I don't want your junk. I just want your high stuff. Other than that, we do have Joshua Diffie from the gaming arena here in Melbourne, Coburg North. We'll be doing hopefully some game shenanigans soon. Some live game shenanigans over on Twitch and here on YouTube. I don't know if I'll maybe just start a fresh Twitch for that. Probably will, to be honest. Also, my friend Corey, who I've been traveling to events with, to like the winter box tournaments and stuff. We're going to be doing some content together as well with decks. Corey's a pretty good player. We went to winter box on the weekend. I played a layer deck and made top 8 out of 32 players in like I think it was 8 rounds. So proved to myself that I could still play at high caliber, because I am getting old, and as you get old, you don't necessarily retain good when you get old. Decision making is a lot slower. Your reactions are terribly slow. So it was nice to do that and just prove that I could do it. Other than that, I don't know what's happening with Magic content right now. I have not decided. I would like to tell you that I'm going to keep doing Magic, but quite frankly, numbers on Magic content is going way down. Numbers on when I do Star Wars stuff going way up. So we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to let everyone go. Like, comment, subscribe. Still hate saying that.